by the statistic, there is at least on 100 people, 2 gay person looking at you. I'm like, by the statistic, yeah, you're right. Do you mind? I'm like, I don't care. He's like, okay, you don't care. You see? So why do you care if they all look at you? If there is 100% gay people on the audience, they are not allowed to touch you. You don't have to take them on a scene. You just have to dance. That's it. And I'm like getting convinced. I'm like, all right. I'm gonna do it. And that was before I went to the club. Everything is good. And I made in my shows on the beginning. I didn't have to wear tongues. So I was basically in a kind of, I don't know how to call it, like a swimming pants, where they are very tight, but they are not uncovering everything. And there's a manager coming, the manager of this club coming, and he was also on the other side of the rainbow. And he was like, "What are you wearing?" I'm like, "That's my, for show. It's nice." I'm like, "You cannot wear that. Where are your tongues?" I'm like, that wasn't part of a deal. He's like, "No, I specifically told them that you have to wear tongues. There is no deal otherwise." And I'm panicking. I'm fucking panicking. I'm starting calling because they were married. The guy and the girl, they were married and they were running the agency. And I started calling both of them. And suddenly the woman picked up and she's like, "Okay, what's going on?" I'm like, "That wasn't part of the deal that I'm going to suddenly start to wear tongues. What's happening?" And they said that otherwise I cannot show up. And she's like, "Okay, we didn't tell you. I'm sorry about that. But you have to do it. Because otherwise we're going to pay the fine. And it won't be a big one."
No, really?
Yes, because they had a deal. They had a deal that the stripper is coming, right? And so all the club already prepared to do the posters and everything. So they're gonna, if there's gonna be no stripper, the basic club lose trustworthiness, reliability. I'm trying to say it in English.
Reliability.
Reliability. And then the club loses money on the long run. So they need to write some kind of contract. I'm like, okay, all right. There was also another guy who was also a stripper, and we were supposed to, he was doing a show and I was doing a show. And I'm coming into the dressing room and I'm panicking, first time in tongues. Maybe it's not a big deal. For me it was. And the moment for me it was. Right now when I look at that, it's not. And he's like, "I have a pair of fresh new ones. I always have them in a case something happened. So do you want them?" And I'm going back and forth. I'm like, "Yeah, give it to me. Fuck it." And I did it. And it was quite crazy. I was like, before I had a stage fright, but then I was terrified. And it was okay. I didn't care. God damn it. And I didn't care, so there were actually what I can tell from experience, if it comes to the club, gay audience is better than a straight audience, because they are always cheering the hell out of. Like, they're always woo. They giving some energy.
That's amazing.
It is quite funny. I mean, I had the most important if it's coming to the dancing in the club, for me, it was that, for example, for International Women's Day, that no men are allowed in the club before we do the dance. So they are just females there, and as you know, they just release everything and they just having a good time. Then, of course, that's the best audience you can get, because they are just releasing everything, screaming, enjoying themselves, and they are just no judgment at all.
They're just having the time of their life.
Yeah. All right, since we already talking for quite a time, 50 minutes. This podcast is
Holy
going
shit.
great. Let's go through, because I did the list of 10 the biggest clubs overall in the world, and let's go through a couple of them. We don't have to, because I did the list, and we don't have to read it all. But let's go through. Maybe somebody gonna be interested. Maybe somebody lives somewhere near, or maybe they were thinking to visit some kind of a cool strip clubs, and they're gonna choose the nearest one to them.
Mm-hmm.
So starting with, you can start, ladies first.
Ladies first. Ooh, I like that. Do you want to start with number 10?
Yeah, let's start for number 10 and go slowly to number 1.
Okay, and these were some of the best clubs in the world, yeah?
Yes.
Okay,
The
so
most
on
popular, definitely.
the most popular clubs. Okay, so on number 10 we have Hot Lap Dance in New York. The strip club has an intimate and a private setup. It's a great club for bachelor parties, and you guys can just hang around. And it's in a loft space in Midtown Manhattan in New York, which I actually really like. It's I love this. It's been adjusted as one of the best strip clubs for those who want sexual escape. Customers can enjoy lap dance in private, thus adding it to allure of the space and the rowdy atmosphere found around the strip club. Do you know what I don't like? That they put the whole for those who want sexual escape.
Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, it wasn't. I haven't checked this club inside, but it wasn't written. I know that in the club, what I mentioned on the first position, it is also an escort. But this one I haven't found. I think it's not combined with an escort club. So that's what you say. A sexual escape. It's not something what you're gonna get from a strip club.
I think it means from what I'm reading that even though it's not an escort, that the girls will sleep with you anyway.
Maybe. I mean, let's not judge. I took this information from a blog. I was checking a couple of blogs about those strip clubs, and this one was comparing, because most of the blogs were about the biggest strip clubs. So I just took this one because it's more like from different cities. So
yeah, okay.
Not gonna say what the author had in mind, but maybe that. The next what we have, it's a night flight, and this club is in Moscow, and the motto of this club is "Night flight, do it tonight." That's a pretty good motto.
I absolutely love that.
It's great, and it's run by a group of Swedish nationals, and have restaurant, nightclub, strip joint, cigar lounge.
Ooh.
And it's all in one, so that's cool. So you can go there for a couple of different things, and you can expect beautiful Russian women, tall blondes, and they compared it that they look like Maria Sharapova and Anna Kurnikova. Well, that's preferences.
Yeah.
Preferences.
Yeah.
In general, it's in the capital of Moscow. Capital, it's of Russia. It's Moscow. So that's gonna be a crazy night if you go to night flight. I can imagine that.
I can't help but think that night flight, do it tonight would be great for like a commercial airline.
Night flight, do it tonight. Actually, it would be.
Yeah, right.
Night flight, do it tonight. Don't forget about your city. Fly to Moscow. Fly to Brazil. Fly to anywhere in the world.
I mean, right?
Because flight night, do it tonight.
I like that.
We wait until Ryanair gonna release something like that, and they're gonna have to pay us for the commercial.
Thought about Ryanair. Okay, so number 8 is Larry Flynn Hustler Club, New York.
New York, yeah.
And hustler clubs are located all over the country, but the one in New York is definitely their top one. Maybe because New York City is a class of its own. Here is the fun thing. It features high ceilings that allows the girls to perform acrobatic stunts to furthermore mesmerize the client, as if their looks are not enough to tickle the fantasy of its male audience.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then the club also features a wing for huge suspenders or spenders. I don't really know what huge spenders is, but I can assume that those are the ones that buy like
People,
aged
yes,
crystals.
yeah, people
And then
who have
there
a
are
lot of
fantasy
money and
suites as well as fantasy suites to satisfy your wildest dreams. Dreams do come true, but you have to prepare to pay for it because it may cost heaps of money.
well, they at least are honest about it. We're gonna give you a
That's gonna
good
be
time, but
my
you're gonna
fucking slogan.
which one?
The last one. Dreams do come true, but I'm expensive AF.
Yeah, that's a good slogan.
I love that.
There is number 7, and it's a play Gentlemen's Club Los Angeles. I like the name Gentlemen's Club. That's
Yeah.
that's not like a lap dance or something. Flight night, Gentlemen's Club. It's already so sophisticated. And this club is known, and it's not. It's the weird part, but I get it, from not serving alcoholic drinks, which is quite cool. And
I love that.
basically, yeah. So basically, what they are, at least the vision, what they are putting is for you to allow you with straight mind and focused mind to enjoy the dances and the girls and basically all what the customer all the what the club has to offer. Mm, so all those beautiful girls and just being sober there, and also it helps you behave properly.
I absolutely
So
love that. I think that's absolutely amazing.
you're
But it's
not
the
like
same with a lot of I'm gonna pronounce this word wrong, but hookah joints, you know, where you smoke water pipe.
mm-hmm.
Usually those don't serve alcohol as well.
Really, I
Yeah.
didn't know that. I mean,
Oh God.
it's not a bad thing. It's the same like with, for example, I mean, I'm not gonna compare stand-up comedy to stripping, but it's good to sometimes. It's supposed to be a club, I get it, but when you are doing something as a luxury thing, like I think they presenting there, then if you are doing luxury lap dances and luxury stripper club, then without alcohol, it gives you that kind of a different feeling out of it.
Yeah, I think
That's
you're
what I
right.
think.
I think I would like to go there actually.
Yeah, why not? Spend a
All
lot
right.
of money,
So
probably.
number 6, Spearmint Rhino, Las Vegas. That is not a catchy name.
No, not at all.
No. There are Spearmint Rhino clubs all over the globe, but the one in Las Vegas is still the best. Be sure to prepare to sweat it out. Oh God, I cough.
It's okay.
Oh, this hurts so bad.
Drink water.
Okay. Be sure to prepare to sweat it out, as the club is usually packed to the rafters. But don't worry that you may miss out on the action, because the club has over what? Over 250 dancers.
God damn.
200. Holy shit.
That's a lot of girls. For those one who
Yeah.
feel unlucky, go there. Just go there
I
if you
mean,
feel not handsome enough or something. Go there and you're gonna feel pretty taken care of.
the amazing thing about Spearmint Rhino, though, is that it was once awarded the Gentleman's Club of the Year. and it's